Welcome to FIFA Save My Life. Thank you very much for joining me today on this news day. So yesterday I saw news was breaking on the EA front and the FIFA front, and I thought I would bring you exactly what's happening and why, because you might be puzzled, you might be not sure what's going on. So I thought I would just bring you all the updates. I've gone through the websites and I've come up with the best answers for what is going on at the moment. Guys, before we do so, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me, but I also give some money to charity. You'll see down below OTR, that is Off the Record. That is a mental health charity that helps 11 to 25 year olds. I will be giving some money from our profits to that charity this year. So by you hitting that like, by you hitting that subscribe, and by watching this video and many more, hopefully you'll be helping to give some money to charity, and it doesn't cost you a penny. So there you go. I can't say fairer than that. Right, let's get on with it. We have the news of Diego Maradona. Sadly, at the age of 60 last year, Diego Maradona passed on and went to the big football pitch in the sky. He was 60. He died of a heart attack. That was after being released from hospital, after having minor surgery, and again, obviously, then collapsing and having a heart attack. And dying sadly. One of the greatest football players we will ever see on a football pitch. We are graced at the moment to have two of them in Ronaldo and Messi, but back in the day it was Messi's counterpart in Argentina. It was Maradona all the way. Even the hand of God. As an England fan, I can forgive him because he was so good. What's the news? Well, as you've probably seen, it looks like FIFA might have to, and are being forced to, take Maradona out of the game. So at this moment in time, you can get yourself a icon Maradona. You can get yourself several icon Maradonas. It ends up being 4 icon Maradonas, and he is incredibly good. Not that I've ever known it, because I've never had him. He's either been too expensive for me, or I've just not been lucky enough to pack him. Even when I've packed some nice big players, I still couldn't afford him. So why is Maradona being potentially taken away from FIFA? And it could be as early as FIFA 22. We might lose him imminently within the game. Well, the reason being because an Argentinian court has ruled that there is image rights to Maradona, and the person who was done a deal, if you like, with Maradona's image rights was his former manager, which was Stefano Sisi, who was his former manager and basically was the person who controlled everything for Maradona. Now, it comes to light that Sisi couldn't prove and can't prove that he has any legal powers to have signed that deal. So there is absolutely no proof whatsoever that he should have done that or could have done that, without Maradona being around either to answer and say yes he should have or no he shouldn't have. So it is hard. So a Argentinian court has now recognised that the trademark owner for Maradona's licence and image rights is in fact a former lawyer of his, which is Morales Molora. I'm saying that probably wrong, but apparently he has gained his image rights as of August. So the argument was who has the image rights, and his former lawyer, for some reason, and I don't know the reason why, I've dug into it and I can't find the reason, but his former lawyer now has had the image rights of Maradona, which, let's be fair, he is an incredibly recognisable guy. At any stage of his career, whether it was when he was young and he had the big old afro, or when it was older and he had the earring, whether he was medium where he had the chain around his neck and he was, marauding down the pitch, or when he was older and he was a little bit fat. So yeah, you could basically say, yeah, he is obviously on icon status. And again, FIFA have got to be gutted, guys, because some of the icons, let's be honest, suck. They suck. To have Yari Litmanen in there, or Vieri, or people like that, or just people who are clearly not icons in my view. They really did not make icon status. To have Maradona potentially taken out, and he is probably up there with the biggest icons, including Pele, Hullet, people like that who are bona fide icons. This was certainly one that you would have wanted in any one of your icon packs. So guys, that is the reason that they could be losing him. And reading about it and looking through, as I've said, they could be losing Maradona before the end of FIFA 22. It could be imminent by the looks of it. This ruling has gone over. The EA have stayed tight-lipped on it yet. They haven't said what they're going to be doing about it. So if you have a Maradona, does that mean you get to keep Maradona? But he just doesn't end up in packs anymore? Or does it mean you get your Maradona taken away from you? All these questions to be answered later. But for the moment, that is what is happening with Maradona. You might have seen it. You might have seen some tweets about it and that saying Maradona might be leaving or might be being taken off. You might have wondered why. Well, that's the reason. It is all about image rights. Same way as they signed Beckham last year and gave him a icon at long last. That was all down to a negotiation on image rights. This is exactly the same, but it's the opposite way round. The person who gave the image rights and given permission originally now has been ruled he doesn't have significant power to do so, certainly in the absence of Maradona himself, obviously being dead. So yes, his lawyer has got it, and his lawyer looks like he might not be giving it to FIFA, or I'm guessing there might be significant negotiations for money, I would imagine, which means could be a good thing. It could mean that we keep Maradona in FIFA, and maybe they make more of him. They did Beckham last year. They might give him a flashback card sort of thing, or things like that, and certainly build something around Maradona a little bit more than just having an icon that's really good in the game. So that could be the positive. So it isn't over yet. We don't know, but that is the it's not even rumor. That is the truth of what's happening with Diego Maradona in FIFA 22. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Let me know down below if you're going to be gutted if Maradona goes, or whether you go, don't care, never get him. You let me know down below, and I will endeavour to answer all your questions and feedback. I look forward to it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Take care of yourself as always, and if you can, find someone who can. Bye bye.